You have never loved me. You have only tried at pleasant to be in love with me. It is perfectly troubled. When I was at home with Papa, he told me his opinion about everything. And so I had the same opinion, and if I differed from him, I concealed the fact, because he would not have liked it. He called me his doll child, and he played with me just as I used to play with my dolls. And when I came to live with you, I meant that I was simply transferred from Papa's hands into yours. You arranged everything according to your own taste, and so I got the same taste as your else I pretend to. I am really not quite so rich. I think sometime the one and sometime the other. When I look back on it, it seems to me as if I have been living here like a poor woman, just from hand to mouth. I have excited merely to perform trick for you, Torvald. But you will have it so. You and Papa have committed a great sin against me. It is your fault that I have made nothing of my life. Thank you for your attention. This is all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dimas Dwi Putra. So today I will read some monologues from drama Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Yet here, letters, abort for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail, and you are stayed for there my blessing with thee. And this few percept in the memory, see due character, give due thoughts no tongue, nor any unappropriated thought his act, be you familiar, but by no means vulgar. Those friends you has and their adoption try, grapple them to till soul with hopes of steel, but do not dull to palm with entertainment of each new hedge, unfledged combat. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, where that the opposite may beware of thee. Give every man your ear, but few their voice. Take each man can share, but is served to judgment. Costly the habit as the purse can buy, but not express in fancy, rich, not gaudy, for the apparel of proclaims the man. And they in France of the best rank and station are not most alike, and generous chief in that. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan of lose both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the age for husbandry. This above all, to thin oneself be true, and it must follow as the night, the day, you canst not then be false to any man. Farewell, my blessing season in this India.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, good morning.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
Okay, we are from group 2. Today we are going to discuss about Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Before we start the discussion, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Daina as a moderator, and my colleague is Sekar Dwi Andini as speaker 1. And Sekar, you can push your hands up, please.
Hello, my name is Kar. I'm the speaker 1.
Okay, and next, Alvina Amelia as speaker 2.
Hello, I'm Alvina. I'm speaker 2.
Okay, Maulina as speaker 3.
Speaker 3.
Okay, and the last is Dimas Dwi Putra as speaker 4.
I'm speaker 4, Dimas Dwi Putra.
Okay, and then the conclusion and closing will be taken by moderator. So please get our screen and look at that. Characters in Hamlet. In Hamlet drama have 9 characters. The first is Hamlet. Hamlet is son of the late king and nephew of the present king as Claudius. And next, Claudius is king of Denmark, Hamlet's uncle and brother to the former king. And then Gertrude is queen of Denmark and Hamlet's mother. Polonius as chief counselor to the king, and Pollia as Polonius' daughter. Horatio is friend of Hamlet, and Laertes is Polonius' son. Paul, Timon, and Cornelius as courtiers. And the last is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern is courtiers and friends of Hamlet. In this drama have theme or genre. The theme is about Shakespearean tragedy and death. Okay, the next about historical of drama. This part will be presented by Sekar Andini as the one. And my friend Sekar, you can start now.
Historical of drama. The tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, or usually abbreviated as Hamlet, is one of Shakespeare's most popular plays and the most influential in world literature. Written by Shakespeare between 1600 or 1601, performed July 1602, published 1603, and set in Denmark. This drama consists of 5 acts. The character 5 acts. This tragedy tells of a king who died mysteriously. His wife then married his brother. The king fired out the royal palace. He wants his son Hamlet to seek revenge. Sensitive prince Hamlet was to take revenge at all costs.
Okay, thank you, Sekar. And next about short story or plot, and we will present it by Alvina Amelia Putri.
First story of the journey or plot. The ghost of the king tells his son Hamlet to avenge his murder by killing the young king, Hamlet uncle. Hamlet feigns madness, contemplates life and death, and seeks revenge. His uncle, fearing for his life, also devises to kill Hamlet. The play ends with a duel during which the king, when Hamlet, opponent, and Hamlet himself are all killed. At one, the ghost of King Hamlet showed up and asks his son to avenge his death. Late at night, gore on the battlements of Denmark and Sigurd Castle are made by Marathon. Prince Hamlet's friend was born. The bird described a ghost they have seen that resembles Hamlet's father. The recently deceased king. At that moment, the ghost reveals and the infinity decided to tell Hamlet. Claudius Hamlet, uncle named Hamlet, recently made a madman, becoming the new king of Denmark. Hamlet continues to mourn for his father, that laments his mother lack of loyalty. When Hamlet hears of the loss for him, he ran to see it for himself. The ghost appears to Hamlet, claiming intent to the unleash the ghost of his father. He tells Hamlet about how Claudius, the current king, and Hamlet's uncle, murdered Berlin, and Hamlet swore against it for his father. Hamlet decided to feign madness while he tells the third of the ghost allegation are always a good idea in such situation. Act 2. Hamlet faked insanity. He invited the king and queen to watch the monster play, which is intended to invoke the wrath of the king. According to his plan, Hamlet began to act strangely. He rejected Ophelia, while Claudius and Polonius, the royal attendant, spied on him. They had hoped to find the reason for Hamlet's sudden change in behavior, but, but could not. Claudius summons dual Dexter and Rose's Grace, fight friend of Hamlet to find out what it does. Their arrival coincided with a group of travelers after that Hamlet had into Norway. Hamlet wrote a play which included scenes that mimic the murder of Hamlet's father. During rehearsal, Hamlet and the actor plot to present Hamlet playing before the king and queen. Actually, Hamlet and Horatio succeed in invoking the wrath of the king. Two, that queen broke down under usurping man. Three, Hamlet accidentally killed them with his broken bones. At 4, 1. Ophelia when it said and died by Juno. 2. Letters return and attempted revolution. 3. The evil plot of Laertes and the king. At 5, 1. Death of the main character. 2. Horatio is tasked to tell the truth. 3. Vertebrate summons the Great Council. On the way back to Denmark, Hamlet meets Horatio in the graveyard, or along with the gravedigger, where they talk of the chains of life and death. Ophelia funeral procession arrives in the fairy saint's graveyard. What's life? Hamlet comfort letters Ophelia's brother, who has taken his father's place at the court. A duel is arranged between Hamlet and letters. During the match, Claudius conspired with letters to kill Hamlet. They claim that Hamlet was either a passionate rabbit or passionate one. The plans go away when Bertram unwittingly turned from the passionate of endurance. Then both Laertes and Hamlet are wounded by the passionate love, and Letters dies. Hamlet, in his death thirst, kills Claudius. Hamlet dies, leaving only his friends Horatio to explain the third to the new king, Fortinbras, as he returns in victory from the police wars.
Thank you, Calvina. And next, about short description about author. And this part will be presented by Maulina as speaker 3. Maulina, you can start now.
Okay. Short description about Elder William. William Shakespeare told Hamlet exposed the corruption amongst rulers but sought his use of his imagery and Hamlet continues conversation between old Hamlet and King Claudius. Shakespeare portrays Claudius as a typical mischievous king in his exploration of the necessary qualities of a king made clear in Claudius. Astyanax as a politician, Shakespeare brings to question the traditional view of the king being above the law, punishment, and correction, exposing Claudius' human fault, as well as passing the audience to morally question whether Claudius' means of occasion was acceptable. But Shakespeare king differ from that of the reverse strategy, as unlike the dog, Claudius still has some acknowledgement of his wrong as seen in his prior scans, whereas the dog is openly lectured and unjust, seen in the delay the youngers son's punishment despite his lack of remorse. Biography of William Shakespeare. Name, name, occupation, birth, firework, philosopher. Birth date April 23, 1564. Death date of April 23, 1616. Education King New School. Place of birth Stratford, upon United Kingdom. Place of death Stratford, upon United Kingdom. Nickname Bird of Avon, Swan of Avon, the bird. Works from 154 sonnets in drama 37 plays.
Okay, thank you, Kalina. And next, about analysis of the drama will be taken by Dimas Dwi Putra as speaker 4. And Dimas, you can start now.
Analysis of the drama. Shakespeare used the statistic device of a play within a play to pass his information to the audience, as well as helping him develop his plot. Shakespeare has in this case, therefore, used the main actor Hamlet in portraying this device. Hamlet, who is a character in the play, is again seen in another play within the play, in which he acts in order to be in a position to kill Claudius. Hamlet is a play that depicts a vivid drama of melancholy and insanity, as well as being famous for the ghostliness. In this play, Shakespeare has used various elements of literature to develop the plot of the play. In this case, the writer has used characters, setting, symbols, themes, characterization, and other elements of literature in the development of the plot. The writer has used this element correlatively to achieve his plot. Themes are used to develop character in the play. For instance, the writer has used the theme of betrayal to develop the main character, Hamlet. The writer used the name of the play as the name of the main actor, while other characters in the play help in development of the predominant theme in the main character. The theme of madness has also played a major role in the development of the plot. Insanity was used in many revenge tragedies, like in the first revenge tragedy of Shakespeare, Titus Andronicus. Unlike in the case of Hamlet, where the madness is ambiguous, other revenge tragedies in the character have been unambiguous. Suicide is another theme that has been used by Shakespeare to develop the plot in Hamlet. The play has been shaped using Ophelia as well as Hamlet. Hamlet deeply contemplates about the issue of suicide, and this is seen in his soliloquies. He keeps on asking himself questions about the act of murder. The writer developed the plot using Claudius, Hamlet's brother, the king who later marries Gertrude, his brother's wife. In the play, he is Hamlet major figure, who is portrayed as lustful because he took his brother's wife. So, He takes the throne that does not belong to him and allows his son revenge on Hamlet. Due to these characters, he stands out as man with contrasting characters from other men in the play. The ideas of Hamlet are just honest and full of revenge, but Claudius ensured that his power is maintained. In conclusion, the writer has also used other elements in correlation like the setting of the play to bring out the meaning in Hamlet. Shakespeare therefore does not present various elements of literature as single entities in the play, but he used his concept of unity to express them as single entity. Therefore, in this case, he used characters in the play to develop themes and stylistic device as well as using the themes to create the characters, hence the clear development of the play.
Okay, thank you, Bang Dimas. So the conclusion, as many as Shakespeare's plays and Hamlet, is a tragedy with a great deal of death in the conclusion. The queen is dead from poison that was meant for Hamlet. The king is dead of poison that was forced down his throat by Hamlet in revenge for the death of his father and now his mother. At the end of his quote, to be or not to be good, soliloquy, Hamlet concludes that fear of the unknown is what prevents people from committing suicide. And the suggestion is that reference itself is deadly. Hamlet caused his own downfall by his obsession with revenge. By plotting Claudius' death, Hamlet is stirring up Claudius' natural reaction to protect himself. Ultimately, revenge kills Hamlet. Okay, everyone, that is about our presentation today. Now, time to question and answer. So we can move to the portal for discussion. And thank you for your attention. See you in there. Bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Alvia Maya Putri dari Fakultas Sastra Inggris. Berikut laporan akhir saya dari mengikuti program pertukaran mahasiswa. Jadi tujuan pertukaran mahasiswa itu yang pertama membentuk sikap menghargai keanekaragaman budaya, pandangan, agama, dan kepercayaan serta pendapat atau temuan orisinal orang lain serta bekerja sama dan memiliki kepekaan sosial serta kepedulian terhadap masyarakat dan lingkungan. Yang kedua, belajar lintas kampus baik di dalam maupun luar negeri. Tinggal bersama dengan keluarga di kampus tujuan, wawasan pelajaran tentang Bhinneka Tunggal Ika menjadi kuat. Yang ketiga, membangun persahabatan pelajar antar daerah, suku, budaya, dan agama, sehingga meningkatkan semangat persatuan dan kesatuan bangsa. Yang keempat, menyelenggarakan transfer ilmu pengetahuan untuk menutupi disparitas pendidikan baik antar perguruan tinggi dalam negeri maupun kondisi pendidikan tinggi dalam negeri dengan luar negeri. Manfaat pertukaran mahasiswa. Yang pertama, meningkatkan wawasan keilmuan dengan memberi kesempatan kepada pelajar untuk mendapatkan pengalaman belajar di luar program studi. Yang kedua, meningkatkan mutu dan daya saing lulusan. Yang ketiga, meningkatkan suasana akademik di program studi dan fakultas yang mampu mendorong inovasi serta lahirnya karya-karya akademik. Yang keempat, meningkatkan suasana dan proses perkuliahan berbasis riset yang senantiasa dilandasi semangat pengetahuan, relevansi, dan didukung oleh teknologi informasi. Kemudian di bab 2, berikut ada gambar-gambar kegiatan selama di program pertukaran pelajar. Kami melakukan Zoom di mata kuliah pragmatis. Jadi di pragmatis itu dalam mata kuliah ini mahasiswa diajarkan dalam struktur bahasa secara eksternal, yaitu bagaimana satuan kebahasaan itu digunakan di dalam komunikasi. Manfaat dari pragmatis adalah bahwa seseorang dapat bertutur kata tentang makna yang dimaksudkan orang, asumsi mereka atau tujuan mereka serta jenis-jenis tindakan. Yang kedua ini kami melakukan presentasi drama per kelompok. Jadi di drama ini kami belajar diberitahu sejarah-sejarah dalam dunia drama. Dalam pembelajaran mata kuliah drama, mahasiswa diajarkan untuk terampil berbahasa sekaligus berlatih terampil membaca, menyimak, berbicara, dan menulis. Mahasiswa juga diajarkan untuk bermain drama atau bermonolog. Ketiga, ada mata kuliah kedewasaan. Dalam mata kuliah ini, saya jadi tahu apa maksud dari kedewasaan. Kedewasaan itu adalah kemampuan berbicara dua bahasa dengan baik. Contohnya seperti bahasa daerah dan bahasa nasional, atau bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Inggris. Banyak orang termasuk para artis atau vlogger menggunakan dua bahasa secara sekaligus. Jadi setiap masyarakat yang di dalamnya terdapat kedewibahasaan sebagai pola sistem komunikasi untuk memperoleh gambaran yang jelas tentang suatu informasi tertentu. Keterampilan yang saya rasakan selama program pertukaran mahasiswa adalah saya merasa menjadi mahasiswa yang aktif dan rasa ingin tahu saya meningkat dalam mencari tahu sesuatu di sebuah materi yang tidak pernah saya ketahui sebelumnya. Contohnya seperti mata kuliah pragmatik, banyak sekali ilmu baru yang bisa saya dapatkan dari mata kuliah tersebut. Dikarenakan juga mata kuliah tersebut adalah salah satu bentuk komunikasi yang secara sadar tidak sadar kita lakukan sehari-hari. Perilaku yang saya rasakan selama mengikuti program pertukaran mahasiswa ini adalah saya jadi lebih disiplin, tepat waktu, dan selalu hadir dalam kelas. Karena jika saya melakukan suatu kesalahan, pasti akan berdampak buruk bagi fakultas saya. Pengembangan diri dan target hasil setelah mengikuti pertukaran mahasiswa, jika bisa program ini harus terus berjalan untuk kedepannya. Dan para alumni mahasiswa pertukaran belajar juga bisa menceritakan pengalaman dan ilmu-ilmu yang didapat oleh mereka selama ikut pertukaran belajar kepada teman-teman yang tidak mempunyai kesempatan mengikuti program ini. Juga menceritakan kepada adik-adik kelas yang akan mendapatkan kesempatan ikut program kampus merdeka di tahun yang akan datang. Sekian hasil dari presentasi saya hari ini. Lebih kurangnya saya mohon maaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hari ini saya akan mempresentasikan laporan akhir dari program pertukaran pelajar Merdeka Belajar Kampus Merdeka. Tujuan dari pertukaran mahasiswa adalah membentuk sikap dan menghargai keanekaragaman budaya, pandangan, agama, dan kepercayaan, serta pendapat atau temuan orisinal orang lain. 2. Belajar lintas kampus, baik di dalam maupun di luar negeri tidak apa-apa. Belajar lintas kampus, baik di dalam maupun luar negeri, tinggal bersama dengan keluarga di kampus tujuan, wawasan pelajar tentang Bhinneka Tunggal Ika menjadi kuat. 3. Membangun persahabatan pelajar antar daerah, suku, budaya, dan agama, sehingga meningkatkan semangat persatuan dan kesatuan bangsa. 4. Menyelenggarakan transfer ilmu pengetahuan untuk menutupi disparitas pendidikan baik antar perguruan tinggi dalam negeri maupun kondisi pendidikan tinggi dalam negeri dengan luar negeri. Lalu ada manfaat dari pertukaran pelajar. Yang pertama, meningkatkan wawasan keilmuan dengan memberikan kesempatan kepada pelajar untuk mendapatkan pengalaman belajar di luar program studi. Kedua, meningkatkan mutu dan daya saing lulusan. 3. Meningkatkan suasana akademik di program studi dan fakultas yang mampu mendorong inovasi serta lainnya karya-karya akademik. 4. Meningkatkan suasana dan proses perkuliahan berbasis riset yang senantiasa dilandasi semangat pembaharuan, relevansi, dan didukung oleh teknologi dan informasi. Pengetahuan yang saya dapat selama mengikuti program pertukaran pelajar ini, ada banyak sekali ilmu yang saya terima selama mengikuti program pertukaran pelajar di Fakultas Keguruan dan Ilmu Pendidikan. Walaupun hanya mengambil 3 mata kuliah, namun ilmu yang saya terima sudahlah lebih dari cukup. Saya mengambil mata kuliah kedewibahasaan, drama, dan pragmatik. Dalam kedewibahasaan, saya memahami apa yang dimaksud dengan kedewasaan. Kedewasaan adalah kemampuan seseorang dalam menguasai dua buah bahasa dengan baik. Contoh kasus seperti kemahiran dalam penggunaan bahasa daerah dan juga bahasa Indonesia. Di dalam kehidupan bersosial sering terjadi penggunaan dua bahasa secara langsung yang membentuk suatu pola komunikasi untuk mendapatkan sebuah gambaran tentang suatu hal. Lalu dalam mata kuliah drama, saya juga diajarkan bagaimana untuk memahami saya diajarkan memahami sejarah dari suatu karya tulis drama. Saya juga diajarkan untuk bermonolog. Lalu pada mata kuliah pragmatik, saya mendapatkan tugas kerja kelompok, yaitu saya membahas tentang politeness dan interaction. Saya bisa mengerti apa itu yang dimaksud dengan politeness dan interaction itu sendiri. Saya rasakan selama program pertukaran mahasiswa adalah saya menjadi mahasiswa yang lebih aktif untuk mencari tahu dan meningkatkan pengetahuan saya dalam memahami suatu materi yang diberikan. Lalu untuk perilaku yang saya tunjukkan selama mengikuti pertukaran pelajar ini adalah saya lebih disiplin dalam mengatur waktu, mampu mengatur jadwal kegiatan mandiri lebih baik, dan selalu hadir di setiap kelas. Saya berusaha untuk tidak melakukan kesalahan apapun, karena itu bisa mencoreng nama saya sendiri maupun nama fakultas saya. Lalu untuk rencana pengembangan diri dan target hasil setelah mengikuti program ini adalah hal yang saya harapkan dari diri saya setelah selesai mengikuti program ini adalah saya dapat mengembangkan ilmu yang sudah saya dapatkan, dan juga saya berharap bisa menyampaikan atau meneruskan ilmu yang saya terima kepada teman-teman saya sendiri. Saya rasa sekian presentasi dari saya. Lebih dan kurangnya mohon maaf. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.